Okay guys, welcome to my review of the Nightmare Before Christmas LEGO Ideas set. Before we officially kick it off, I just want to take a quick second to see right here, these are the Disney CMF minifigures from a couple years ago with Sally, the original Jack, and then this was a dog from, I believe, LEGO Hidden Side that I was using as Zero. Yeah, a little ghost dog, it works. But it's cool to have an official. That being the original figures, I also have this right here. Now, if you watch my channel somewhat regularly, you may have seen this before where I did a YouTube short of this. It is a custom set, and I bought it off of eBay. And as you can see, there's a little spider web, and there's like a little Christmas tree. You can see right in there. You know, and then you can see, if we just move up the tripod, you can see there's a little Christmas themed house inside with a little bathtub. Not really sure why, but there is. You know, I got a lot of bats, and the staircase was a really cool design. But that's not the point. We're not talking about this custom. Although I will show off one thing that I think this custom does. To show something that I think this custom does better, I need to push it back. And there you go. As you can see, this custom one has a light brick, which just looks amazing in the dark. It lights up more than you think it would, which amazes me for the tiny brick that it is. But anyway, let's get to the actual review, and maybe I'll do a comparison of Jack's House official versus custom when we get to it. So real quickly, we're just going to take a look at the box. Like I said, it is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas LEGO Ideas. And I just love that we finally have Halloween Town. It's really cool. On the side, we have here Jack and Sally. This lid comes off and actually folds so you can display it or store it better, which I really like. I've seen some of the new Star Wars sets do it, but here you can see some of the figures. Well, all the figures. And that is that, along with the box that we have right here, that you slide it off kind of like an iPhone box you would, you know. To my knowledge, there's nothing on the sides, but on the back, you can see here the town with a little bit more Christmas decorations, which I just love, along with Santa being kidnapped, which is just brilliant. And the mayor there with his double-sided faces. But yeah, if you are a fan of this movie and want to pick this up, you really should. It's so good. With the box now out of the way, I'm going to move the house in frame, and I'm going to move this house just over there. And I'm going to do the figures first, because I feel like most sets, people want figures more than they do sets. There we are, guys. So as you can see on this side, we have the CMF minifigure along with the dog from Hidden Side, I believe it is. Then the set Jack here, along with an official Zero. And as you can see, the new Jack is a lot taller. He also has different arms compared to Jack himself, where it is, I think they're from Hagrid, I believe, along with the new Avatar legs that came from Woody years ago, which is just fantastic to see. The printing is great. I feel like it doesn't mess with your eyes as much as the original did, although I do like the original face more than I like the new face. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. The back collar is actually a brand new mold, which is great because obviously it's been out of circulation for so long. But if we take a look at the back, you can see they both have a very similar kind of tailcoat, along with some nice back printing, which again, I think the new one kind of steals the show. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the little dogs, there's no real competition between, you know, Zero and whatever the ghost dog's name is from Hidden Side. It's just me, but I've always looked at Jack and thought that his suit was kind of similar to Beetlejuice's, like a alternate color of, you know, like the reverse swap. Maybe it's just my Tim Burton mind being like, haha, they're all connected. But I also have here a Santa variant of Jack that I made using all official Santa pieces, along with the Naughty and Nice list from the Santa Sleigh Jack's present that came with the CMF figure, if you'll stay still. The CMF head, Sensei Wu's beard, and then, like I said, Santa official pieces. The head is lifted up slightly so that the beard is underneath instead of over, because it kind of has it drooping rather than, you know, on. But it works. It's cool. I would very much like some long red legs to make him, you know, fit in more. But when you compare them with the 3, I quite like it. We're just going to leave Beetlejuice in the back for the rest of this video now. So this is the CMF Sally, and this is the Sally that came with the set. I actually prefer the CMF Sally over the official set one, mainly because it came with its own hairpiece, which was made for that character. And I also think it has more detail, but most CMF figures tend to have more detail. It's like looking at Wolverine from X-Men. But if we look at the side here, you can see that the CMF right here has arm printing instead of just having a regular arm. There's certain advantages to that. I feel like for the character, yes, it works better, but as someone that can also make purist customs, without the printing is pretty cool. The legs too, I think I prefer them on the CMF than I do the official. I hate to be that guy. So here's a better look at the back of both of them. Again, this being the CMF, this being the official. I say official, but you get what I mean. And again, the CMF has dual molded legs, and the official set one doesn't. It's nice printing on the torso. I think the head is a little better in my opinion, especially because if you can see, mine has a little wear and tear there. But yeah, I just think those legs and the arm printing and the exclusive hair is just, you know, it really makes it go from like a B to an A, or you know, a C to a B, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice little improvement there. As you can see, the printing is all the way around for the boots on both of these, and again, they have the arm printing that the other one doesn't, which, like I said, to me, it's that little bit of extra flavor, if you will, that I think really represents the character of Sally better than this set does. So if you want to make it really cool, maybe look at purchasing these guys and maybe mix the two, because I know that I've thought about it. And guys, just for you, let's try and make the perfect Sally. We took the CMF parts from Sally and added it to the official, so we're having the official. We're using the set body and head and the CMF parts for everything else. And I do honestly think that it is just a little superior, you know, because then you're getting like brand new, you know, torso and head prints, but then also keeping it very Sally-like with those parts and the little deadly nightshade. Here we go. Here is one of my favorite characters of this set. This is the Mayor. The only thing I've done different with the Mayor is I've actually put his arms in the front instead of at the back. This black part is supposed to be on the front and the arms are supposed to be on the back. But if you do it the way I have, then you can have him with the megaphone. You know, when he does the Jack! Answer me! So I quite like that. And then we have the little plans for next Halloween, which is 365 days away. 364! Yeah, I know, I'm a big nerd. So yeah, but he has his other head, which is great. So you can pop that off and put that there. And now he's more happy, he's chilling, he's walking around the town, he's getting ready to, you know, become more officially elected. I don't know what May is. Yes, technically, you would display... Try that again. So I guess to show these off, I would do them together. So there's Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Lock! Shock! Barrel! And there's Santa Claus, or Sandy Claus. Before I take anyone out of the bathtub, I just want to give a little thing. You know, see it's got little feet, which is great. And there's the 3 characters there that just sit in the tub. Although the only thing is you have to take off the skirt piece if you want them to all fit in. Otherwise they don't. So let's take them out. I'll start here with my main man Locke, who is in the full red and has a lovely little expression. He's great. There's not really any, well, there's no detail, which is a little bit of a shame. But I suppose you don't necessarily need it. But if we just flip the hairpiece, you can see as well he has a little, like, oh, face. There is no masks for these guys. I heard it was because Lego said they looked too demonic. So maybe in the future, if this set does well and then it, you know, proceeds them to do other sets around the movie or include them in other things, I don't know. But either way, let's leave Locke there and boom, bring in Shock. So, oh my god. technical difficulties. So as you can see, this is Shock, which I love the outfit. Again, it's very simple. It almost reminds me kind of like South Park Kids, you know, where they just have like black like pants and then whatever. But anyway, so they're very basic, but I suppose you don't really need them to be anything fancy. If we turn the head around, you can see she has a little happy face. And again, no mask because, you know, they thought it would be a little bit demonic. And she has trouble fitting in the tub. As you can see here, oh my god, as you can see here, she doesn't fit in unless you put her sideways or just take it off, which is what I did. This one's quite possibly my favorite of the three, which is my boy Barrel, looking like a young Jared Leto Joker out here. I love that he has some torso printing, only on the front, which is a bit of a shame, but he's looking great. He looks like a little Joker, and I love it. So if we turn the hair around, you can see he's got a little like, ooh. There you go. It's a simple little face, but you know what? He's cool. He's great. They all look great together, and it makes the set so much better to have these three. On the subject of Lock, Shock, and Barrel, let's bring in Santa Claus. Here is absolutely fantastic. He looks so cool. I love the beard, little candy cane. Oh my god, I'm dropping him. I love the little dress piece they use and the little candy on the back. We are going to take off the beard and let's see the face and everything. You can see right there, there is Santa without the beard. And like I was saying, I was curious why he had candy all over him. And when I was watching the movie again while rebuilding this, I noticed they throw him in a trick-or-treat bag. So that's why he's got the candy. And I was like, you know what? That's a really cool attention to detail. But he's got a little surprise face, like when he's been kidnapped or when Jack steals his hat. And if we turn him around, he's got a little happy face, which is what I had him on with. He had the little beard on as well, which I'm going to put him back to that one. But yeah, I'm loving the little Santa. It's something that if you didn't include, I'm not going to cry about it, but it's great to have. Creative enough to make your own Santa Jack. You can have a scene like this when he steals Santa's hat and is telling Sally that he was missing something with all the kids watching. It's, you know, it's a small little scene, but it's just something that you can do to add a little more character to your build. You know, if you are a kid that wants to play, or if you want to do stop motions, it's a nice little addition that I really like. Obviously, like I said, Santa Jack doesn't come with it, but you could easily make a Santa Jack. It's all you really need is the head. That's it, you know. So I'm gonna start the actual set review with the final piece that I built, which is the little graveyard and the hill. I don't know the name of the actual hill, but I know that it does have a name. If you know and you're watching the video, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. But as you can see, there's a little zero hut, and you can just place little zero on there, which is lovely. You can put little Jack up here. He's a little too tall for the display at this current moment in time. And then if we take Sally, we can put Sally like this, and if they don't knock him off, let's zoom out a tiny bit. There you go. And it looks great. It really does. The moon is great. It's a cardboard piece, which is interesting. Oh my god. If we turn it around, you can see it's a little cardboard piece with the Lego trademark stuff on there. And you just connect it onto the back. And then you can screw it a little around and fix the tombstones that you break. Like that. So the tombstones are cool. If we just move down this tripod slightly and zoom in, as you can see, there's a rest in peace, there's a witch hazel, deadly nightshade in the back right there, a little zero, a rest in peace, and you know, just other little things. If we lift up the thing, you can also see there's another tombstone there, a little one that's at an angle, a bunch of pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and cookies and such. It's just great. I love it. The attention to detail is fantastic. I'm loving the little graveyard effect, and this might be my favorite piece of the set, like the favorite part, just because I like the iconicness of this. I think this is beautiful. But this is Jack's house, and I love how this works. You have the little gates that you can open up, and along with these like little almost reindeer-ish statues. If we just zoom in and move the camera slightly, you can see they're like reindeer-ish type builds, which I think is really unique. I really like the design. If we bring this camera down slightly, you can see the staircase, which is really cool. I love how they've done it, where they take, you know, all these really nice angles to make the pieces look almost like it's twirling and swirling, and you know, I really just adore that. But we can close these gates, put some vampires just here, you know, have them singing "Something's Wrong with Jack."
Don't know if we're ever going to get him back.
So that's pretty cool. But we'll take our Jack and we will place him right there. There we go. Since our other Jack is up on the hill. Alright, so taking a further look up, you can see we have the house with an eyeball and a very nice tree that gives me some Halloween vibes. Little leaves falling off, which is really cool. And you can open the door. It leads to a little Christmas tree and a little Santa sack. As you can see, the details here are fantastic. If I just put my finger through this to open this up, you can get a little inside of what we have going on, which is just a little Christmas tree. And these just flip up and connect. We move up higher and we have Jack's, I guess, office, where you can see a whiteboard and very terrible sticker placement on my part with him trying to understand what Christmas is, along with just like, I guess, some food items, a little Santa Jack there, and little cookies and such. Just really cool, little magnifying glass so he can look at everything. If we move this, now we can just take it off, that works. And we put this down, you can see inside there we have wreaths on both sides. Little spider and a pumpkin and a skeleton. So now that we've taken off the main top floor of Jack's house, we can remove the roof altogether, which is a really cool design, which I really like. They just literally slot in like this. If we can get it like that, and they just sit there. There's nothing actually attached to it. And you can see a better look of the wreaths and the little Santa Jack down there. And then we have some presents, a little spider, and a little skull, or a skeleton as I just called him. A little bit of the stained glass, which is cool because when you turn it around, you can actually see it through there, which is a really nice touch. Place down the tripod once again, and we are going to pick up the house and just put it into like there. There we go. That just slots back into place. And that is the house done. I really love, it's not connected properly, that is my bad. But I really love the details on this. I think it is fantastic. It is honestly I put it in the wrong place. I swear I know what I'm doing, guys. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. It's in, it's right now. There we go. But yeah, it's really easy to take on and off, as long as you know where it goes on, apparently. And I really like it, which is something that, like I said, the custom one right over there does not do. So, but yeah, so that is the house. We'll move on to the final part. And here we are, guys. This is the final stretch of the video where we have the town hall. And this is obviously, as I'm sure you've seen, the fountain where the skeleton, the Pumpkin King, comes out and does the little dance, and you know, you can put them in there if you like. These are all loose studs, as you can see if we just take them out. There's a bunch that are placed in there, and then you throw the rest in there as loose studs, which is an interesting choice. I'm actually amazed that Jack stayed there. I did not think he would still be standing right now. So we'll just remove him. But I absolutely love the detail of the floor here, this little like cobbled path that's all breaking apart. The fountain itself can move, and so can the arms and the wings. It's like a little gargoyle, so it's a little, you know, which is really cool. I really think it's a neat feature. It can go all round. It's on like a ball joint. I would probably put it sort of like that, so it's back enough where if you do put Jack on there, he can stand without there being too much, you know, position. I'm gonna put it like this because I don't really plan on you having Jack on there. But if we just quickly zoom out and pull back slightly, I apologize guys, you can see these beautiful pillars here, which is done with Technic pieces like this here, and you can angle them, and I've left them a little bit wonky with how I was building them, because I was thinking it kind of fits the aesthetic of the set, you know, for things to be sort of like bricks not aligned fully and things like that. I don't know. Maybe it's me being stupid, but I thought it sounded really cool at the time. Turn on the flashlight for this one so we can see inside. As you can see here, we have the interior of the town hall with the little tombstone. I don't really know what you'd call it off the top of my head, to be honest, but you would put it there like the little podium, and Jack can do his whole, you know, I've learned about a town called Christmas. It's actually quite funny seeing the small Jack on this. It's clearly not built for a regular size figure, which is pretty funny. But we'll remove that, and you can see there's like some little seats there, and the door is just square, which is interesting because if you noticed, if you turn this around, the door here is actually at an angle. If we just move you down, buddy. I just broke part of the base. I love that. But look, it's, you see, and then you just push it through, and it opens at this really weird angle, and it looks like the door itself is unique. But no, it is just a square door, which is just great. I love that attention to detail. I also love here the little candles that are at a weird angle using the whip pieces. I think those are great. We're gonna take off the roof and get more. As you can see, I've just separated this so we can remove this for now, and we'll just lift this up. You can see here inside we have a little, I don't want to say a basement, but I suppose kind of a basement, with a skeleton, and he's got a where is it? A deadly nightshade little bottle down there and a bowl. And I'm guessing the thing is like Sally's poisoned him, but it's not meant to be the professor, so I'm not quite sure. I guess just a random guy. There's a wreath in there and a little spider as well, which is cool. I like the attention to detail. You just obviously leave it there. You can see underneath, but it's not really important. You can see a better look at these pillars too when they're like this. You see, that's how they're built. But moving on to this, so we can take off the roof the same as we did before because they just slide on like that. And let me get the so as you can see inside, now that we have the flashlight on, we have a, just pick this up, we have a stocking in there, which is great, a little spider. There is, if we just move the stocking slightly, you can kind of see it from there. There's a skeleton head with a little wrap on it. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be, some sort of present or something. And more gifts upon the side there to make the town look more Christmassy once we get to the Christmas season. Once again, it's like Jack's house where you push these back and you can see inside, and we'll get a better look because there's a detail there that we haven't shown yet. Alright, so we can remove this roof, which is very simple. It's just connected like these, and if you can see that in there, if we can get a nice zoom, there are like these mask statue things, and they're on both sides, like shield mask pieces, which these are stickers, and you can see better look at that candle there. It's really cool. It's a nice little detail that I feel you don't really look at unless you open it up like this and take off the roof and everything. But yeah, it's a small little detail, but I think it does add to it. We will also show while we're here this here, which is 35 days until Christmas, which, as you've seen on the movie, obviously they put this in along with this banner, which is nice. There's a Lego logo actually right there, if you can see it, just above the pumpkin, so you don't have to sort of break your immersion, so to speak, having a Lego logo on display on the banner there, which is really nice. I really like that. This is a really cool attention to detail from the movie that I think is just, it's great. I haven't actually put this in Christmas mode yet, to be honest with you. I don't actually fully know how it works. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll put the box in the back over there, and we'll try to do it Christmassy, and then I'll give my review. Alright, so we've put some of the Christmas decorations on, so now we are going to connect this together. I'm breaking it all. That is lovely. I'll just put it there, and then if we don't push it off again, connect this, like, boom. Push that like that so we can get a good view. Zoom out slightly, guys. There we go. So as you can see, we got the reef here, we got the reef there, presents across here, And then we can put lock, shock, and barrel over there, along with the little tub. We'll put Santa in the tub, because why not? Zero is chilling over there, but let's put him more sort of like here, I think, so he's more in display. And I will also throw in my Santa Jack. I honestly love this set, guys. I think this is just a perfect set. If you're a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, you need to get this set. It's fantastic. Just the ability to, you know, replay some of the scenes from the movie that are probably so iconic to so many people is fantastic. I love the fact that you can Christmasify the town, if that's even a word, you know, with all your different wreaths and your presents and your stockings. I really love that. Like I said, if you have an extra Jack laying around from the old minifigure series, please make a Santa Jack, because I love the addition of having a Santa Jack costume in there. I feel like it needs to happen. I also want a gift with purchase at some point of Jack's little sleigh. That'd be great. Or maybe a little, you know, set that come out. I don't know. Either way, it'd be perfect. But the colors, the piece usage, everything about it, it's really good. It's honestly, I cannot express enough how much I love this set. And I think if you're a fan of Tim Burton's work in general, this is going to be a set for you. Me personally, I'm still hoping on the idea of a Coraline set. I don't think it'll ever happen, but we're a step closer. This is fantastic. Thank you all for watching. Before I keep repeating myself over and over again, for watching the video. I hope that everyone watching has enjoyed. If you feel the need to like, comment, subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. I just wanted to share my opinion and to show a little bit of love to a fantastic movie and a fantastic Lego set. So if you're watching this in Halloween, happy Halloween. And if you're watching this in December, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Hunt. I hope you enjoy. And I'm out. Peace.